here with Sergio Alcubilla, who is the Director of External Relations for the Legal Aid Society of Hawaii. Thank you for joining us. And thank you, Sergio, for being here as well.
Thank you, Lila. Thank you for having us.
So Legal Aid Society of Hawaii is a legal organization on all the islands.
Yes.
Can you share what you do and what that means?
Yeah, as you said, we're on all the major islands. We have 11 offices statewide. We have about a staff of 100 attorneys, paralegals, support staff. And for me, I serve as the Director of External Relations. So what that means is I deal with the public, making sure that they have access to legal services. Also working with the private bar, making sure there's opportunities for them to be able to volunteer and provide pro bono services.
So when you want private attorneys to volunteer, why would they want to volunteer?
In our profession, we have an aspirational goal that we should provide pro bono services to the public. For some attorneys, sometimes just because of their time, they can't do that all the time. So if there's opportunities for them that they can provide help for low-income people, we try our best to provide those opportunities for them.
So is Legal Aid Society just for people who cannot afford legal services, or who can come to you and ask for help?
Well, primary legal aid is for low-income individuals. But we do have different grants that allows us to help seniors, that allows us to help veterans, that allows us to help homeless individuals without income requirements. We also have other programs, for instance, our fair housing program. There's no income requirements for that. Or our new victims of crime program. We help people that suffered some sort of crime. We can help them with legal needs without income requirements. So there's a lot of different programs that allows us to help people based on what their legal issue is. But primarily it is to help people that can't normally afford an attorney.
The laws sometimes make people uncomfortable, that they either follow them or they don't follow them, or someone else didn't follow them. How does one know if they even have a legal issue?
That's the hard part. A lot of times, sometimes when you're struggling, whether or not you can stay in your house, when you're getting evicted, or your child may be being taken away, finding out whether you have a legal issue is kind of the hard part for people, because they just want to get out of that situation. The best thing we tell people is just to call legal aid. We help them find solutions to their legal issues. We help issue spot and see if there's legal solutions to some of the problems that they're facing.
I would imagine you get calls as well with people who have a problem and maybe just need to sort it out. How does that work if they would call you?
They call our intake hotline directly. We're open Monday through Friday. They can call in the mornings or in the afternoons. And then they can speak to a legal aid attorney on the phone. We can provide legal advice. First, we would determine if they qualify for services, and then through that we can provide legal advice on the phone.
What happens if you can't provide services for them for income reasons, or because it really isn't an area that you deal with?
Yeah, unfortunately, as much as we would like to provide help for every single person that calls, it's just impossible with the number of calls that we get and just the type of help that people need. So we do have different resources that we can refer people to. One, we have online resources. We have easy to use online court forms that people can fill before going to court. We also have legal information videos so people can know their rights and their responsibilities. And we also have court self-help centers. It's been a great partnership that we've had with the Hawaii State Judiciary and the Hawaii State Bar Association to provide court self-help centers in every island. So people can go to their local courthouse and get legal information or legal advice.
So you actually help to inform and educate and help people to become independent for their own decisions. Thank you so much for joining us, Sergio.
Thank you very much, Lila.
Appreciate you being here. We've been chatting with Sergio Alcubilla, who is the Director for External Relations with the Legal Aid Society of Hawaii. I'm Lila Berg. Thank you for tuning in to Island Focus.